Question 1. Aminata invested 2,500 for n number of years in a savings account. She was paid 3% per annum compound interest. At the end of n years, Aminata has 2,813.77 in the savings account. Work out the value of n. Okay, so we're trying to find n. Okay, so using these rules, we are going to find n. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to use the numbers you're given and put it into equation using equation 1. Okay, so x in this case is a starting amount. The starting amount is 2,500. So that's x. Now 1, this is a rule by the way, 1 plus or minus. The plus or minus depends on if it's an increase or a decrease. Right now it's 3% per annum compound interest. So that means it's 3% increase per year. Okay, so we're going to be using a plus. So 2,500, let me zoom in, 2,500 times 1 plus, and y is the percentage. Y is the percentage. In this case, the percentage is 3%. And now you have to convert that into a decimal for this equation to work. Okay? It's more of a formula, not an equation. So formula, more of a formula for this to work. Okay, so 3% in decimals would be 0.03. Boom. And then to the power of number of years. Now we have to find that, and it's labeled as n. So we're going to keep that as n. And the total is, T stands for total, n total really. So the end result, in this case it's 2,813. So that's after the interest. Okay, 2,813.77. Alright, now what you have to do next is you have to make n the subject. Okay, we're going to be using algebra just to make this a bit easier. We're just going to be resorting out this equation and making n the subject. Let me change colors. Actually no, black's not nice. Actually no, blue's not nice either. Dark blue, there we go. So first of all, you have to do is put the 2,500 to the other side. Right now it's 2,500 times. So when you put it to the other side, it's going to be a divide. So 1 plus 0.03 to the power of n equals that over that. So we're just gonna make this a bit easier for us. Easy. Okay, now of course you have to finish this bracket and finish what's inside this bracket. So let me just do that real quick. There we go. So 1.03 to the power of n equals this fraction. Okay, now you don't need to simplify this fraction. We're going to be using a calculator for that. Okay, but just to make our answer more accurate, we'll keep it this way. Okay, so now we're going to be using the second rule, which is using logs. Now I know in GCSEs, I don't think you're onto logs yet. I think that'll be left for A levels, but it's much easier if you know this. Okay, it's really much easier. You could, alternatively, you could try and use trial and error, because of course the number of years will always be 1, 2, or 3, or 4. It won't be 4.5 or 4.6. It won't be that. Okay, but I suggest you use log because it's much faster. So now for that, x is 1.03, y is n, and z is this fraction here. Okay, so x is 1.03, y is n, and z is this fraction. That's z. Okay, so if we turn that into a log form, this is what we're going to get. Log x, which is 1.03, now this is a base, and then we have to get z. Z is this fraction. We put that in this bracket. Okay, I just put an arrow there because this is such a fat number. We don't need to copy that out again. Which equals y, and y is n. So now we made n the subject. Okay, now we use the calculator and then we find the answer. Using the calculator, I got 3.99 blah blah blah. Okay, so the answer is 4. Bang. Easy. Simple as that. Just use these two rules and you're good to go.